Geckos, freaks, wackos, and creeps. Welcome back to Corndog University. Here we are, treatment number 2. Here you go. After just one treatment with the dermal roller, here we are. I mean, I feel a little delusional, but I feel like I see a difference, yo. Look at that. But here we go. We got the sanitization. So here we go, treatment number 2. Yeah, I really don't know who the fuck needs numbing cream to use this shit. But you gotta remember, man, you can't do this every day. The instructions verbatim said, like, every other day. It's the most you can do it with a quarter mil. Yada, yada, yada. I didn't trim my facial hair again just because it was like, just the day before yesterday. But, if I feel like it's getting too long and it's struggling against it, then for sure I'll trim it up. Here comes Johnny, yeah. Got a lot of fun. Does anybody else still listen to Iggy Pop in the studio? Just me? Just me? Oh, wait, or Blondie, right? Leave me hanging on the telephone. She's so crusty and dusty, man. I swear, all those baby boomers need to retire. Get out of the way. There's whole bands that have just come and died in the dust because they're taking up all the big shows. They're taking up all the big tours, all the concerts that somebody else could be doing. They're just like, no, I'm gonna take that. Let me be the one that headlines that again. Yeah, all those dates. We're gonna need all those dates. I don't get that. I think after 70 years old, you shouldn't really be allowed to do anything really. Just go retire, man. Hell, even 60. Like, go enjoy your, because you get hit by a bus tomorrow. You're over here still working, getting high off of having people who were your age 50 years ago watching you. Like, go plant a garden. Go take a cruise. Let somebody else have a shot. But it's just the baby boomer logic. Yeah, JD Vance is a millennial, but that's the first time there's been a non-baby boomer in the White House since the boomers took over America and drove it into the ground. Got everybody hooked on buying cheap, crappy imported stuff and using credit cards and not supporting small business or driving American cars. You can look in the history books and see in the early 80s, Reagan was the one who started letting all those little trucks in from Japan, while American companies just kept blowing up the size of trucks so they could get around all the tax laws. Because, 75, they changed the EPA regulations, and that was pretty much the death of the classic era of American cars. stuff? Or do you? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, yesterday, let's see, we hit the squat rack. I did 3x10 as good as I could, man. And I couldn't even put no weight on the bar. My back was like, oh, you better not do that. then, then went over to leg extension. And dude, they have this like wannabe like CrossFitter like sprint yard they put in there, and like ladies were lining up to flex in front of the Corndog. They were loving it. They were like, "Who is this man working that hard?" Cause you got all these old Gen Z kids, just not to knock y'all, but I'm saying like, bro, like, you can't just have everything handed to you, bro. Like, you guys are supposed to be the ones that overthrow the boomers. You're supposed to be the change. Boomers been holding down Gen X, Gen Y, millennials, whatever you want to call it, for decades, bro. They've run this country into the ground. There ain't nothing left for nobody, bro. They've been doing it for decades, bro. Decades. And you guys are supposed to be the change in the world, bro. Because those years for us to be that guy, be that. Those years came and went. I mean, look at me, like, dude, I graduated high school, and then like the Great Recession happened, and it's just been like a shit show ever since. Like even 9/11, bro. Like, serious? Like, who was asleep at the wheel that day? Oh yeah, they got a box cutter, no big deal. Just let them on the plane. All their old. It's not like FBI terrorist watch lists weren't around back then. Like, look at what happened down there in Venezuela. Everybody's like, oh yeah, we got Maduro. Yeah, well, back in the 80s, we snagged up Noriega too. There's nothing new, bro. Like, yeah, we will do that. You keep poisoning our people with your filthy poison, we're gonna blow up your little drug boats. Like, and I'm a nonpartisan, so don't be coming out with stupid MAGA crap. I'm not just some funky white guy shooting his mouth off on a bunch of dumb stuff he doesn't know anything about. Like, we're here, like, just doing the best I can to try and create a good future for everybody. What's that gonna add up to? We'll see. But yeah, seriously, I think this thing is working. I only did it one time. It's trippy. Sorry for the political commentary if it bashes against your beliefs. I respect your right to believe whatever you want, and I can't tell you what to believe either. So don't be thinking I'm over here on a soap opera. I'm just trying to review this stupid Dermal roller thing and see if it actually will help me fill in my damn beard, because it never came in, and on the sides and then right here. But honestly, I might be delusional, but like, I think it's working. Because I'm seeing some coverage going on that did not used to be there before. Pretty dope. But yeah, this shirt's dope too. Got to take a trip down to LA. Vet Tix sponsored some tickets for me and my brother in arms. Go see a punk rock festival. Super chill. It was like right there on the water, down there in San Pedro, like South LA. Like right there next to like Manhattan Beach, everything like that. It was sick. It was super sick. Definitely a lifetime memory. I'm always gonna love. Dude, like, it was funny though, because it was like, okay, it was the Dodgers were playing that weekend for the World Series, and the Rams were playing that weekend too. So like the rental car agency ran out of cars. So I came back the next day. I was like, well, come on with it. And they're like, all right, here you go. Here's this Malibu. I was like, hell yeah. It was a free upgrade, like, give me a free tank of gas. I was like, right on, Avis, right on. All right, well, I think that wraps it up for today, folks. You know, here we go. That's all. So I'm gonna wash it up. I'm gonna dry off and re-sanitize the thing, and we'll come back after another day. I'll keep doing the gym posts and see if I come up with some more stuff in the kitchen that y'all might like. Thank you.